What's on my luxury wish list for 2022? If you want to find out, then stick around. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Extraordinary Danielle. Today I'm here to share my 2022 luxury wish list with you. But before we get into that, I do want to talk a little bit about what I'm wearing today. It is so cold where I live, and when it's cold like this, all I can think about is wanting to be snuggly and warm. So this sweatshirt is from UGG. I think it's called the Prue sweatshirt. This sweatshirt is available at Saks Fifth Avenue. I will link it below, but I will tell you, it is the most snuggly, warm, comfy sweatshirt ever. I do have a couple of other sweatshirts similar to this that are in black fleecy Sherpa material. They're from Athleta, but they're not available any longer. And I thought to myself when I saw this, do I really need another black Sherpa sweatshirt? But the reviews were really good, so I went ahead and got it, and I'm telling you, it is so good. It does have a little bit of a cropped fit, so if you do want this sweatshirt and you're in between sizes, I would recommend sizing up. I paired it with a pair of Lululemon joggers that are pretty old. They're not available, I'm sure, any longer. But then the boots that I'm wearing are available. They are from Marc Fischer, and I believe that I found these boots at Bloomingdale's. They are still available, and they are the cutest, warmest, most comfortable boots ever. They are one of my best winter purchases that I made this year. I absolutely love them. They look so cute with basically everything, so I highly recommend, and I will pop a picture of them on the screen as well. One other thing I do want to say about this as well is that right now you can get a good deal of cash back on these websites from Rakuten, and if you're not familiar with that, I will leave a link down below. But basically it's a browser extension that you would install on your computer or your phone or what have you, and then when you shop, you do get cash back just for shopping. And then I think if you don't have it and you sign up, I do have a code. It will be in the description box below, but you can get some cash back, I think, just for signing up on your first purchase. So go ahead and check that out if you are interested. But I did want to share what I'm wearing with you because it is super cozy and comfortable. If you are looking for something that is cozy and comfortable, I highly recommend these pieces. Okay, let's get into my wish list now. I would love to hear from you. If you own any of these items or if you've had any of these items in the past, please let me know in the comments and let me know your thoughts and opinions on these items. So I have my wish list arranged by category, so let's go ahead and start with the accessories category. There are a couple things in this category that I do want this year. The first thing is a luxury belt. I've only had one luxury belt before, and it was the Gucci Marmont belt in black. I did like that. I had that for a little bit under a year, and I did wear it. It had a bigger logo on it, and I just kind of found it not something that I was interested in reaching for as much, so I did go ahead and sell that. And since that time, I really haven't gotten another luxury belt. I haven't really found one that I liked. I did purchase one from Salvatore Ferragamo, but actually it was really thin, too thin, and I found that I didn't reach for it a lot, so I ended up selling that one as well. So the one that I'm really interested in is this Saint Laurent belt. So let me know in the comments if you do own this belt, and if you do you like it? I really like the way that the logo is kind of understated, and I like the look of this belt. It's pretty simple and pretty classic looking. I would like this either in a black leather or a brown. If you have a luxury belt that you really enjoy, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm not really sure what I want yet. I just know that I like the look of this Saint Laurent belt, but I'm open to suggestions. The next thing in this category that I really want, and I probably will purchase this year, is a Burberry scarf. Just the classic cashmere scarf in the classic pattern. I really love this. I've never owned a luxury scarf before. I haven't focused in the past on purchasing a lot of accessories because I don't always do great in remembering to put them on or taking the time to accessorize my outfits, but this particular scarf is really classic, I think really beautiful, and I really like the fact that this particular scarf would pair really well with my black wool overcoat that I have and with both of my camel coats that I have. I'm not into scarves that are really monogrammy or really logo-y. I just don't think that I would wear something like that as much. I like the fact that it would be really versatile for me, and I think that I would get a lot of use and a lot of wear out of this piece. Moving on, let's talk about my next category, which is SLGs, or small leather goods. Now within this last year, I've really tried to stay clear of purchasing SLGs just because I did purchase a lot of SLGs early on, and as we know, SLGs can be really tempting because they have a much more attainable price point, and so many of them are so cute and so fun, and it's really easy to buy a lot of these, but before you know it, you could have bought your dream handbag. At least for me, I found that to be my case, so I've really tried to steer clear of this. But there is one SLG that I just really think would be really functional, that is really cute, that I really do want. I really do like this piece, and it is the Gucci Ophidia key pouch. I'll pop a picture on the screen so you can see it, but I've heard a lot of YouTubers talk about this piece. I've read a lot about it on social media, and I do think that I would get a lot of wear and a lot of use out of this piece, and I do think that it could double for me as a mini wallet. A lot of times, especially in the winter when I'm wearing a heavy coat, I do carry my phone in my pocket, so it's not a real big deal for me not to have something that I have to put my phone in if I'm just running a quick errand. So I do think that this piece would be really functional within my lifestyle, and I love the way it looks. I think it is so classic and so cute. So this is the one SLG within this category that is on my wish list. Moving on, let's talk about the next category, which for me is sneakers. Now I know so many people would disagree with me. Even in the luxury community, there's a lot of people that would not spend luxury money on sneakers, and I totally understand why. Shoes in general, as we know, depreciate the moment that you put them on. They don't hold their value because they do get scuffed up, they do get worn, and that's just the way it goes. However, for me, I just love sneakers. I do have a disability, so I cannot wear heels, and although I do have a couple of pairs of luxury flats, I have a pair of Prada flats and I have a pair of Manolo Blahniks, I would probably never buy another pair of luxury flats because I just don't wear them enough to justify the cost. However, one thing you have to know about me, if you don't know, I am a certified personal trainer, and so I do work 6 days a week, so I do wear sneakers 6 days a week. And especially in the winter months, I am wearing boots to work and then changing into the shoes that I'm going to wear inside of work in the gym. So a lot of my sneakers stay in really, really good condition because I'm just wearing them at work around the gym. And so the first pair of sneakers on my luxury wish list are these white sequin Chanel sneakers. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love these. I first saw these on Poshmark and I was going to buy them. They were in my size, but I don't buy these types of items on credit. I don't go into debt for these kinds of items, so I am a seller on Poshmark. I was waiting because I had some things that had sold. I was waiting for the money to get deposited into my account, and then I was going to use those profits towards the purchase of these sneakers. But while I was waiting, unfortunately, the sneakers sold, so I was really disappointed about that. So I have been looking for these, and if I can find them, I do really want to buy them. I love Chanel sneakers. I find them to be super, super comfortable. They're really easy to wear. Sometimes I can be in my feet at work for 5 or 6 hours at a time, and these sneakers feel like slippers to me. They are so comfortable. I just love them, so I would highly recommend them. I know they're crazy expensive, and some people definitely would never want to spend money on something like this, but for me, it's really worth it. I do have a few different pairs of Chanel sneakers, and I love them all. They're all really comfortable and really great to wear, and I feel like they all really elevate my casual outfits at work a lot, so I love them. The next couple pairs of sneakers on my wish list are actually from Tory Burch, so they're contemporary designer sneakers. Speaking of comfortable sneakers, I love Tory Burch sneakers. They are so comfortable, so great. I find them to be very high quality, and you can wear them brand new and they are comfortable immediately. I do have the Howl sneakers and I love them. I have worn those to death. I probably do want to get another pair of those because they're super classic, super comfortable. I just have them in the plain white, and I just love the aesthetic. I love how classic and clean and minimal they look, and they're super comfortable. So it's either these Hank sneakers that you can see, which are a little bit more minimal, not quite as logo-y and not quite as chunky, or these Tory Burch Good Luck sneakers. I like them both. I'm not sure which pair I like better. Please let me know in the comments below if you own either one of these, or if you have a preference, which pair do you like better, because I like them both. I'm not sure which pair I would be more interested in, but because I know Tory Burch sneakers are so comfortable, both of these pairs are on my wish list. Okay, moving on, let's talk about my next category, which is totes. I did talk about this a few videos back. About a year ago, I was totally not into luxury totes. I said that I would not be purchasing any luxury totes. I was completely anti the Neverfull and anything else that had a luxury price point, because at the time I really didn't see the value in my lifestyle, and with what I did, I just didn't see that this was going to be something that I would really use or something I'd want to invest my money in. However, I have completely changed my mind. As you know, if you watched my video a few videos back when I unboxed my recent purchases, which were 2 Louis Vuitton Neverfulls, so I will link that if you haven't seen that. But on my wish list is the third Neverfull that I do not have, which is the Neverfull in the Ebene canvas. Now, I'm not sure on the size. I'm thinking maybe the largest size, because the other two, Neverfulls I have are in the MM size, but I do know that I do want the trifecta of the Neverfulls. I use my other two Neverfulls so much. I love them. They're super comfortable. I do want to get this particular piece pre-loved because I want it broken in. I want the straps nice and soft, and I'm just really looking forward to getting another Neverfull. That is really something that I'm pretty sure I am for sure going to get this year because I know that I really want that. The next tote on my wish list is this Gucci GG Denim Ophidia tote. I love this tote. I think it is so cool looking. I think I would get a ton of use out of this tote. If I'm not in trainers and joggers and sweats, I'm definitely wearing jeans. My style is really casual, and I just think I'd use this a lot. The last tote that I'm looking for that I do want doesn't really fall within any particular designer per se, but I do want a black leather tote, an understated tote. Now I do like this vintage Chanel tote a lot. I like the look of it. I'm kind of concerned about how heavy it would be. I don't want something super heavy, but I want just a very simple black leather tote that isn't super logo-y, super in your face, just really classic with gold hardware that I can wear with virtually anything. So if you have any suggestions, or if you have one that you love, please let me know in the comments below because I'm totally open to suggestions on this. Moving on, let's talk about my last category, which of course is handbags. I love handbags, and I could not do this video without including some handbags. Let's take a minute and talk about Dior. I absolutely love my vintage Dior East-West handbag. I use it a lot and I really enjoy carrying it, and I would love another piece from Dior. However, I don't really like the Lady Dior bags. I don't really like the aesthetic. They feel a little bit too formal, a little bit too stiff. And even though I love a structured handbag, a little bit too structured, I want an opening that is a little bit easier to get in and out of, so they're just not really my vibe. But I did recently see a video on this particular piece, which is the Lady Dior pouch, and I absolutely loved it. I really like the functionality and the look of this piece. It is a lambskin leather piece, and actually it's very similar in layout and design to the Louis Vuitton Felicie Pochette. And initially that piece was on my wish list, and then I saw this and I'm like, I think I want the Dior pouch more because I love the look of the leather. I think that I could dress this up and wear this casual. So I really love the fact that it does come with the zipper pouch inside and the little card holder, just like the Louis Vuitton Felicie Pochette has. So I think that this piece is beautiful. I think it's functional. I think I could get a lot of use out of this piece. There's a lot of different ways to wear it, and I think I could dress it up or go casual with it, and so I'm very interested in this piece. The second handbag from Dior that I'm interested in is this Dior Caro belt bag. Now, a couple things about this. It has a similar look a little bit to this pouch bag, but it is made of calfskin, which I do like because that would be a little bit more durable. And again, in talking about the functionality, I like belt bags. I know some people don't, but I actually really do, and I like the fact that you can wear this as a belt bag. As you can see, I'll pop a picture on the screen, but it also comes with a chain, so it seems like it has a dual functionality. It seems like it could be just maybe slightly bigger than the pouch bag. I'm not really sure about that, but I like the two of these bags. I like the look of both of them. For this particular situation, I would really like to go to a Dior boutique and try both on and ask some questions and really see for myself before I would purchase one of these. I would say that these pieces from Dior are pretty high on my wish list. I wouldn't be getting both of them. I'd get either one or the other, but I'd really love to see how they compare to each other. So again, if you have these pieces, let me know in the comments below because I'm really interested in these, and I just love these pieces, and I think that Dior does beautiful leather, and I love the canache pattern. The next little mini handbag that I want is the Gucci Marmont Super Mini. I know that the Gucci Marmont kind of had its day and it's not really talked about too much anymore. I know it's not very popular, but you know what? There is something about the Marmont line from Gucci that I really like. When I first started collecting luxury handbags, one of my first luxury bags I did get was the Gucci Marmont bag, and not the one in the black that I had that I showed on my channel, but it was a larger one in a dusty rose or a pink color, and I got rid of that because I felt like it was just too big and I really wasn't sure about that particular shade of pink. I really did like the Gucci Marmont that I had in black, but I ended up selling that in order to fund purchasing my Louis Vuitton Speedy BB in the ink color, the one that I showed in my handbag video. I sacrificed my Gucci Marmont in the black for that piece. I don't regret doing that because that was a limited edition piece. But I do like the look of the Marmont, and I think the super mini, again, would be super functional for my lifestyle. I think I would use it a lot. I think it is a fun and really functional piece, and I love the way that you can wear it in so many different ways. So that's definitely on my wish list. The next handbag in this category that I do want to talk about is this Tory Burch bag, and I think it's the Cura Vanity Tote. I'll put the name on the screen because I don't exactly remember. And I know that you can't get this from the Tory Burch website anymore, so you have to get it on the pre-loved market. But I do think it is really cute. It's a mini vanity. I don't know if I like this trend or not. I mean, I do like the look of it, but as far as the functionality and how it would function as a handbag, that I don't know. So I would never purchase a luxury version of this. But I know that this particular piece of it wouldn't work out for me as a handbag. I'd be fine to use it as a vanity piece, and I wouldn't worry about the money I spent because it's not luxury money. It's a little bit more affordable, so that would be fine. And the last thing in this category really is just a subcategory within this category, and that is vintage handbags. I love vintage handbags. I want something that does have the 24 karat gold hardware if I do get something from Chanel. I really love the look of them. I love all vintage handbags. I love vintage Gucci. I love vintage LV. And I also want to explore some different designers maybe that I haven't explored before but that people really like, or that maybe fly a little bit under the radar. I want to look at some other pieces from designers I own that aren't as well known, like Totes. I talked about this in my handbag collection video. So Totes is a designer that is a luxury designer that's more so known for shoes rather than handbags, but they have fantastic quality and craftsmanship on their handbags. Their handbags are individually crafted by hand. They're beautiful. The leather and the quality is wonderful. So I love to look at getting more from the brand Totes. So I do want to look at that as well because I think there are so many wonderful fashion houses, wonderful luxury designers out there that really aren't talked about or aren't looked at that should be. So that's definitely something that I want to explore this upcoming year as well. So you guys, there you have it. That is my luxury wish list for 2022. I do hope you enjoyed hearing about the things that I really like, the things that are on my wish list. As I said, please comment below and let me know if you do own any of these items, and let me know how you like them, and if you have opinions on any of these items, good or bad, let me know that as well. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today and watching this video. And if you're new to my channel, then thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Danielle. I would really love to have you back. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell so you never miss any of my future videos. I will look forward to seeing you in my next video. And remember, beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself, and confidence is the most important accessory that you can wear.